What's up guys, and welcome to another YouTube video. And to this video I will be comparing the JBL BoomBox 3 to the JBL PartyBox Stage 320 there to my right. In this comparison I will be doing a 50% volume, and then I'll step back a bit and do 100% and then go off axis and whatnot. I was gonna do against a 300, but there's a slight amount of rain and I really don't want to take a risk because my tablet just got water damage from rain, so I'm not gonna take any risks at the moment, so that's mainly why. Yes, so let's begin with the test. I'll begin with the PartyBox 320 there on my right, and I'll say whenever I switch between back and forth. And it's right now playing in JBL signature mode, the JBL PartyBox Stage 320, and it has the deep bass button on. So yeah, bass boost level 1, or what you want to say. And I believe, what is this lightning effect called? Lighting mode. I'm gonna check that out quickly now so I say it right. It's called bounce. Is it a bounce? I like the switch mode. It's a bit more fun. I'm gonna take switch lightning mode. Is this called? Yes, of course. And then I will switch to bass boost level 2 in the song, but that will take some time. Yes, let's begin. And I will play no copyright songs just because that's the most convenient for me personally. And now we play On and On by Cartoon Daniel Levy. Around 50% volume. You can hopefully see that. Why is it not playing? Oh, now it's... There we go. A little bit above 50%, I guess.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust.
Here's the BoomBox 3. Also playing slightly above 50%. The 320. I'm gonna lower the PartyBox 320 by 3 notches, so it's playing at around 30% volume, whilst the BoomBox 3 is playing at 50% because I want to match the volumes. So enjoy the test. BoomBox 3 is playing. PartyBox 320. BoomBox 3. .320 playing. BoomBox 3. 320 playing. Okay, so that was the first song. Now I will get a bit louder with both of them and go first on axis a bit and then off axis is the plan. Let's see what song we will take. Let's take Tropic Love of Diverners and Contra Crests. I probably butchered that name, but Tropic Love anyway. The 320 is playing and I'm gonna do... Oh, doesn't want to play. Spotify seems to be a bit sluggish today somehow. Let's see here. That's a good question. Why though? Ah, now I know. Yeah, I'm gonna pause here a bit. Cut. Sorry for that, I was connected to the wrong network. I was connected to another network nearby and it was way slower than my phone's network. So let's do that again, the PartyBox 320 playing, and it's gonna play at a bit above 50% volume. And I'll try to match that with the BoomBox 3. BoomBox 3 playing around a bit above 80% volume. Stage 320 playing.
We were traveling mountains just to find the loudest tears. We said no matter fire, no, we couldn't hide, but we didn't know that yet.
Let's go off axis now. 320 is still playing. BoomBox 3 playing. I'm gonna do one more notch on the PartyBox 320. BoomBox 3 playing. Let's do the other side now to see. Stage 320 playing. BoomBox 3 playing. Stage 320. BoomBox 3. Stage 320. BoomBox 3. Okay, and that was it for the off-axis, around 50%, a bit more I guess for the BoomBox 3. So now we step back a bit, and I will go closer to them as well, just because I need that so I can really show you the bass, the difference in the bass, especially I think. The vocals and notes, of course, gets a bit clearer as well when you go further, closer to them, but that's not the main point. One thing is to notice that I don't know how loud this will be for my phone. So my phone, when it records, it actually lowers the volume if it goes above a certain volume. That means that if the 320, for example, would play louder than the BoomBox 3, too loud for the microphones on the phone, it would lower the entire volume. So let's do the 100% comparison test now. And I shall take another good song. Let's take a good one with Entropy. I like that song, that's a good one. Now we're gonna get up to maximum volume with the BoomBox 3. There we go. .320 going up to 80% volume around there. Then I'm gonna do max, of course. BoomBox 3 playing. .320 playing. BoomBox 3. .320 playing. Let's do maximum now on the 320. Maximum. BoomBox 3. .320. BoomBox 3. Yes, and that was that song. I'm just gonna throw in Humanity here because that's a good song, I think. Humanity Max Braun. Maximum volume on both of them. And I'm gonna go off axis now a little bit and then go on axis again. BoomBox 3 playing. Stage 320 playing.
It's all about humanity.
BoomBox 3 playing.
It's all about humanity.
Stage 320 playing. Let's go on axis again. BoomBox 3 playing.
It's all about humanity.
320 playing.
It's all about humanity.
Yes, and that will be about it. I forgot to put on the upper bass mode or the second bass mode that is available on the PartyBox stage 320. So unfortunately that will come in another video, but I think in these circumstances this is this is a alright thing to do in this case, because it doesn't really change the matter of fact and the verdict that I will. So I'll pack up this, get home, and then let's do the verdict and the summary of this comparison, and of course talk a lot about the future and what's more upcoming comparisons that will come. Yes, so what are actually the conclusions when comparing the BoomBox 3 to the PartyBox 320, stage 320? Portability wise, I would give it BoomBox 3 any day of the week, even though this has wheels. it's not even close because of the weight and just the size in general. The BoomBox 3 is the more portable option for sure. Also battery life, BoomBox 3 on paper has better battery life for sure. 24 hours than 18 hours, even though 18 hours is a stretch, I would say for sure. But you can, soon in April, they're going to launch the JBL battery 400. So you can have multiple batteries for this one and not for this one. And hooking up an AC battery or an outlet is a super big hassle. So having that swappability is really, really nice. For sure, so you can have maybe an extra battery and then keep it going. Even though actually the battery life was surprisingly good on this puppy, I would say, because I was out actually a couple days ago, or even one day ago, I was out with both of these. I wheeled both my PartyBox Stage 320s about 2 kilometers from my place, so 2 kilometers back and forth out in the woods, and played for around 3.5 hours. And when I came home, there was about 80% I think there was left juice on the Stage 320s, and I played at to higher and moderate volumes, so around 60 to 100% I played, which is really, really good. So just wanted to mention that the battery is still quite solid, though the BoomBox 3 has way better battery life. I needed to charge it. I played a bit longer throughout the night in my own home here, and the battery got drained. And it didn't die on me, but it was about 20% in the morning, so I needed to charge it up. So that's good to mention as well. The BoomBox 3, however, cannot swap the battery, so that's something to mention. When it comes to waterproofing, the BoomBox 3 can float in water, and it can be submerged to up to a meter in 30 minutes or something, whilst the BoomBox Stage 320 can only has rain on it, and it's IPX4 water resistant. It can only have rain from certain angles and not from any direction. That's because of the base port design. This is a port, so if the water comes in the ports, this port at the back here, the base port, it can damage the internals of the speaker. But a good thing to mention is that the port goes up inside here, so it goes up here to the speaker. So even if it rains in here, if it's standing like this, that's not a problem. But don't lay it on the grill, because then the water can come in. So that's really nice. I had no problems now being outdoors. There was so little rain, so it really shouldn't be a problem at all, even for regular electronics that are not waterproof. But yeah. Yes, they have the same like charging thing that they use. So they use this one to charge. So that's really nice. You can use it for both of them if you have both or you want to get both. Which is convenient, I guess, and it's available throughout many appliances throughout your home. The wheels, just to mention another thing, I like the wheels a lot on the PartyBox Stage 320s. Even though it was a hassle to get them to the cookout that was 2 kilometers from my place. Look at the wear and tear on those. That's 4 kilometers. They are like they are not, the cosmetic damage is super minimal, and there's barely any, and there was no problem. And I even though they kind of cleaned the asphalt where I went like a couple days ago, so it was very favorable circumstances for the Stage 320 to succeed. I still encountered like a construction site with a bunch of gravel and whatnot. Not a bunch, but a noticeable amount that these two traveled through, and there were no problem, both the back and forth. That's not a problem, though, you have to face with the JBL BoomBox 3, because you can have it easier on your bike or in a car or whatnot, even though this probably fits in a car quite easily as well, the Stage 320. Oh yes, now another thing to realize is this is way better for parties or gatherings that are close to your home in general, I would say, party-wise. And this is better if you want to take it a bit longer distances or there are fewer people. I don't think it's necessary to bring this if there's just 5 people maybe, but it's a really, really cool show. And that's exactly what I did in the cookout or when we were grilling outdoors. There were only 5 of us or 6 of us, but having 2 of these blasting it's a show for sure, and all the RGB lights and whatnot that you don't get with the BoomBox 3. But if I'm gonna do a cookout again, I'm gonna bring the BoomBox 3, not the Stage 320, because it's just such a hassle, honestly. It's really, really cool speaker, and it's the best. It's better than 310, and it's better than 300. I can say that right out the gate. I will do a comparison against the 300 later, but of course there was rain, so I couldn't do it. But it's honestly, it's just the best. It excels in all the areas where it's supposed to do. Now for the sound, which is the big thing, I guess. We can talk portability or practicality and all we want on the show, but when it comes to sound, which one is the better option? Indoors, I will take the BoomBox 3 any day of the week. I've tried to listen to the Stage 320 indoors. The problem is that the volume controls are not as easily to control, so it gets the volume gets really loud, even though you're only at like 3 to 2 notches on your phone, whilst the BoomBox 3 gets progressively louder on when you increase the volume. So it's easier to control it at lower levels and have a not as loud listening experience indoors. But if you want loudness, boom. PartyBox 320. It's way, way, way louder. And I'm not saying it like, it's a little louder. No, it's very, very, very loud. And it's also louder than the 300 that you will see in another video. I can tell you out of the gate. And it's probably louder than the 310, if that's the only thing that matters. But when it comes to treble response and whatnot, and the highs, for example, I would say that the highs are still a little bit better on the BoomBox 3. I don't know what's happening with the Party Stage 320. They're not. I think they're sharper on the BoomBox 3, but at lower volumes indoors, that's all right. But when you push it, they sound a little bit. I don't know, a little bit sharp. Is, I guess, the better point to say, and they're not very. It doesn't feel like you have any body to the sound, I guess you could say, because you're missing upper bass and whatnot. Whilst you get, even though you can choose between upper bass and deep bass on the PartyBox Stage 320, you get all of it. You get all of it, and the mids are very much present. But sound quality wise, the BoomBox 3 takes the cake, especially if you want to listen at lower volumes. Then there's more details, and the speakers setup generally this feels airier, as you hopefully could see at lower volumes, and it just felt more open and better instrument separation than the Stage 320. Even though the mids are a bit peaky at higher volumes, at lower volumes I think they're perfectly fine, even though they're not great, they're not super good, but they're better than the Stage 320s, that's for sure. And the Stage 320, even though it's better than the PartyBox 300 in those areas, that's not really, and that should not be a question mark, that should not at all. So it should win against the PartyBox 300 in all the areas there. Yeah. So indoors, BoomBox 3, portability-wise, BoomBox 3. Outdoors and gathering with the crowd, Stage 320. You can hear the bass way further away. It covers a way larger area. Even though I would say the BoomBox 3 is a slightly better off-axis, the bass you get off this, even off-axis, is incredible, and it's just a very delicious bass that you most people I think will enjoy if they like bass. If they don't like bass, I mean, then these speakers are probably not for you, because both of them have quite a substantial amount of bass. Yes, other than this, is there anything more I want to mention? There's probably a couple of questions you have about the sound and whatnot, but it hits deeper. It's more bass, it's more mids, more highs, everything is more. Whilst the BoomBox 3 has, is not, I don't think it sounds as nice as Stage 320 at maximum volume, not because only the stage 320 feels more dynamic with its bass because it has more bass, but also because it struggles quite a lot because it doesn't have anything to come with at higher volumes outdoors, the BoomBox 3. So I think having this at around 80% is probably the sweet spot, or a little bit lower even. Whilst you can actually push this and push the PartyBox 320 and it still sounds good at higher volumes, where you can really have it shine. Yes, one thing that is a question mark though, that is a bit annoying with the stage 320 that I have that I found out now in this outdoor comparison is the AI thing. The AI is quite annoying. What I mean by that is that you can hear in the beginning, first 5 seconds or 3-5 seconds of the song, you can hear the treble is it doesn't feel right. It's very peaky and it's quite sharp to your ears, even at lower volumes. It doesn't sound right. And then, like after those 5 seconds, it corrects itself, so it removes that sound. And that's apparently the AI reading off this, the thing and then changing the sound. The problem with that is it's still not nice having those 5 seconds in the beginning of the song, and having like an algorithm, a stable algorithm, is probably the better option than having that AI changing the sound. Even though it removes it, it doesn't do it instantly, which is annoying. Whilst that is not a problem with the BoomBox 3. The sound you get from the beginning, it's sound you get later on. I believe it has more bass sometimes when you play the track instantly, and then it lowers the bass on the BoomBox 3, but that's not very noticeable compared to this. Is very noticeable, I would say. Depends, of course, if you're listening, trying to hear out every single nuance on these speakers and whatnot. But that's about it. Now I've rambled on. Bluetooth 5.4 as well with stage 340, and you get way more ports and whatnot, microphones and whatnot for large gatherings and whatnot, or karaoke. It's the better option, but being outdoors, hanging around, BoomBox 3 is probably the better option. Yes, I hope I mentioned everything. By the way, you cannot pair these two. Party Boost and Auracast not compatible, or the Party Boxes. Even though you can pair the Extreme 4, that is a Party Auracast speaker, you can pair it with the Party Boost speakers. You cannot do it with the stage 320, unfortunately. It is what it is. It's not very nice at all. But yeah, that's it. Yes, if you have any questions, I probably missed something in my rant now. Most likely I missed something. So please, if you have any more questions about the sound and whatnot, I can probably give you more specific details and whatnot. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Cheers.